Hello and welcome to the Sacred Water. Today is July 3rd, the first week of July. My goodness, how time flies. At any rate, today we're going to be doing your weekly reading. So let's see what the energies have in store for you guys this week. Also, so you know, I always put in the description box the list of cards. So if ever you have a calling to any particular deck, then you'll know which one it is because it'll be written down below. Also, note that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And also know that it is a timeless reading, so whenever you come to it, it's when you're supposed to receive the message. So that being said, let's get on with your reading. I invite your spirit guides to commune with my spirit guides to bring you the messages that you need to hear at this time. What do they need to know right now? Please guide the beautiful collective out there, gods and spirits, for their highest and greatest good. What do they need to know right now? There we go. Please don't mind any background noise. There's people in the household doing other stuff. So if you hear anything, just ignore it. They're doing stuff, or whatever chores or activities they wish to do. So, let's see. One more. Okay. Okay, gods and spirits, what does the beautiful collective need to know right now? Please guide them for the highest and greatest good. What do they need to know for this week? What energies are coming towards them? And how best to handle those energies? For those of you that are new, I just want you to know that I channel at the same time I do my tarot readings. So I sometimes will give information that comes to me through channeling. At this point in time, I am hearing, give yourself permission to let go. I'm not sure what that means, but whoever needs to hear it will know what that means. It might be applicable also to this reading. It might be applicable to all of us. Sometimes it's hard to let go in many different situations. So giving ourselves permission and saying, yeah, we can let go of this. Sometimes it helps us and unblocks us in our healing process. And speaking of healing, we have Healing Begins. That's beautiful energy. See, it begins very tiny little seed right at the heart chakra, and then it goes from the root chakra, and it'll spread from these 2 points. That is very lovely energy. What else does the collective need to know right now, gods and spirits? We have another one. Clarity of belief. Have some of you been doubting yourselves and doubting your beliefs and your belief systems? Are they coming into question for some reason? See, he's also holding his heart. So this is also a transformation from the heart chakra. This is deep down soul level regeneration and healing. Interesting. Looks a little deeper than a regular weekly reading, but let's see where it goes. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? What else do they need to know right now? Okay. We have win or lose. This seems to me like it has the energy of the Ace of Swords, which is truth, clarity, being in the right. Definitely there is something to do with belief systems. Definitely with the clarity of belief, there are different belief systems that you had probably been holding on to that no longer serve. So there is a definite clearing of the decks when it comes to those particular beliefs, which is allowing you a great sort of feeling of a liberation, definite freedom from these things. Is kind of like cutting the strings loose and realizing that we're never really attached, like in the devil card and tarot. So there is this definite feeling that you are being released, or you are releasing yourself from constraints. Swords are air and they have to do with the mind, so it is a mindset or belief set that is being released from you now, that is allowing for a lot of great healing. Wonderful. What else do we need to know right now, gods and spirits? Oh, okay, we have joy and stability. How lovely. And we have teach. Very nice. Okay, well, that is becoming a little clearer. So this transformation and healing that you are currently going through is going to allow for joy and stability to come into your life. It means that you are literally creating space and changing the energy, which in turn will not only magnetize you into attracting the positive things that you want to manifest into your life, it will allow you to literally manifest it, bring it towards you, and live it. Live it as you are dreaming it. It will allow you to completely stabilize yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And what you have learned, you're being asked by Spirit to teach it on to others, whether it is directly through being a motivational speaker, writing books, whatever, or indirectly, simply talking to your friends and family when they're going through similar, what's the word? It could be like a spiritual crisis, or a, when they've hit rock bottom, you know, going through these different processes in life where sometimes we just need to hear the right thing at the right time, which allows an unblocking and a self-healing to start occurring. Sometimes that's all we need, is that little thing that triggers that release of energy so that things can start circulating again. Beautiful. So let's see with the tarot what more you guys need to know. What else are the energies bringing on towards you? What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? Oh my goodness. I very rarely have explosive energy like that. Wow, okay. I'm also being directed to look again at the card of joy and stability. Apparently I wasn't finished with it yet. There's a very cosmic feel to this. It almost feels like a, sounds a little cliche perhaps, a big bang sort of energy. This definitely will have bigger ripples than you realize. It's not going to affect you, just you positively, but it will affect many people in many different spheres of your life, even those that you don't know, that it may be in your community, or for example, if you have a YouTube channel, or if you have any kind of platform in which multiple people around the world have access to, it might be reading or seeing or even listening if you're doing podcasts or something like that. It will have bigger repercussions than just affecting you positively. You are going to be at the center of something that will help a lot of people, directly or indirectly. I am not entirely certain, but there is this feeling of you being a catalyst for a major change, a catalyst of energetic, like an energetic wave. So I'm not entirely certain how this, how that would be. I can't necessarily see that clearly, but it has that feel of, like I mentioned earlier, that particular spark that allows for energy, something to get unblocked and energy to start flowing again. But in this case, is that I'm being told that this is much bigger than just a localized thing, than just you or your immediate family and friends. This is going to be bigger than that. It will have many ripples, and it will touch many people in some way. That will be of benefit to all, essentially. So it's it coordinates very well with the teach card, because it will teach other people how to go through similar process when they're going through similar experiences in life, to allow themselves to let go, how to process things, and remove them, especially when they no longer serve us, so that we don't cling to them and cause ourselves more harm than good by keeping them in our energy space. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what else. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? What else is happening this week? What energies will they encounter, and how best to serve those energies? Please guide them for their highest and greatest good. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? Too many. Way too many. Okay. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? What else do they need to know right now? The Knight of Cups. Very nice. This might be a little sensitive, but I am getting that someone who has had a pet pass not too long ago, who has already gone through the transition, they're bringing a token of their affections to you, and I am hearing that they are going to be there with you every step of the way. They have accepted a new role of spirit animal and guide, so you're possibly will be feeling their presence, especially while you're going through the more emotional parts of this transition. They are sending a lot of comfort and love. I know it's really hard. I have had pets pass, and it doesn't seem to really matter how long it has been. It will always bring up emotions. So I understand, and I'm sending you guys a lot of love and hugs. And know that I completely understand. But also know that they're with you, and they're going to be your spirit animal and your spirit guide. So don't be afraid to call on them while you're going through this transition, because this is how would I put that? I'm hearing the word calling, and I don't understand how that would work in this sense, but maybe it is a calling for both you and the spirit of the pet that has passed. They're always going to be part of your soul group. So at this point in time, they're sort of making it part of their job, even in spirit, to be accompanying you through all of this, and they will stay with you until such time as I'm hearing as you pass. And that will be many, many, many years from now. So it's not, let's just put it this way, it will be a forever thing that they're going to stick with you. Next card that we have is Death. In this case is the vacuum cleaner. Awesome. To put a little bit of a note of levity into this reading. Woo! Monday mornings, right? Oh boy. But we already sort of seen that level of transformation with the clarity of belief with the butterfly. Butterflies represent transformation, and death is all about transformation from one state into the other. The fact that it's a vacuum cleaner, it almost sort of emphasizes this whole clearing of the decks and releasing that emotions and belief systems that no longer work for us, that have been keeping us stuck and keeping us put and not allowing us to advance. What else do we need to know right now, guys and spirits? We have 2 flippers. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8 of wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. Very good. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? Please guide the beautiful collective out there for their highest and greatest good. What do they need to know right now? What is coming towards them, and how best to deal with those energies. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's get an outcome here, please. What else Please, can we get an outcome of this situation, gods and spirits? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Two cards here of a lot of speed with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, what else? We have the Eight of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. One more, please. Okay, that's three more. Too many. Just one. One more, please. One more, please. One more, please. Too many. Just one, please. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Very nice. Okay. So, with this particular Nine of Cups, see, there's several things going on here. We have, at the very least, 4 owls. Owls are representative of wisdom, seeing that which we normally don't see. So we also have the cat diving deep into the cup. This tells me that the best course of action right now would be to dive deep into your emotions and your beliefs, especially those beliefs and those belief systems that no longer serve you, that you see that despite the fact that in the past they have served you well, they are no longer working, or those that you have a suspicion that might be part of the cause of the problem currently. By diving deep into this, you will gain a greater wisdom as to what is rattling around inside you. Sometimes we're not really aware of a lot of the things that we have learned from our parents. Sometimes we have to sort of go in deep and really truly see in order to deconstruct. And I'm seeing knotted string. So in order to unknot the string, instead of cutting it, instead of cutting that sort of energy source, what we need to do is unravel it so that it's flowing once again straight. So by doing that deep dive of these belief systems and your emotions that are attached to them, you will be able to really see what is working and what is not. If you are conflicted by something, or there are emotions that are, let's call them negative, to really make a differentiation between those that are happy and those that are make us feel comfortable, we're going to be looking at those that don't. So if we can sort of parse, this feels good, this still works, this makes my energy good, versus those that don't, then we can sort of identify and categorize. And all of those that are in the nay category instead of the yay category, all of those can be really sort of acknowledged. We can sort of have gratitude for them, for having been there when we actually needed them and they had worked then in the past. But as they no longer function in the current energy that we're in, because we're always trying to go up, not down or sideways, it's beneficial to sort of acknowledge them and be grateful for them for having been there when we needed them. But as they no longer serve a purpose in our lives at this point in time, and because of the change in energy and the change in circumstance, we just release them. That's when we can actually release them and clear the deck, clean house completely inside of ourselves. This is going to allow for the healing that we are looking for and needing, complete and total clarity. We will no longer be in the quote-unquote losing side. We will be on the quote-unquote winning side. What we are winning or gaining is wisdom, but we're also gaining freedom. Freedom from attachments that no longer function for us. This might seem like a slow process at first, but it's sort of like with the Knight of Pentacles. But what you are doing is slowly, by categorizing, you're sort of identifying what works, what doesn't, and why. It might seem like a slow process at first, but once that part of the job is done, I think that's like the slowest, more complicated part, that particular kind of review with the Six of Cups. This is visiting your past, visiting your past beliefs, systems, your past practices, all of these things. There is, once that part of the process is over, it's kind of like that spark or fire is lit within you. You also have the symbol of the lion here, Leo, strength card. So we have that energy in this card. There is something that will be sparked within you, which will then increase the momentum of this whole process. It will completely open you up, and I'm hearing show you greater vistas and horizons. It's then that you definitely will see more clearly, and it will allow that particular spark to happen, that healing to happen deep within you. Then the review process and the whole, it's kind of like muscle memory. At first it's hard. It's hard to do, but you do it little by little each day. Same thing. It becomes easier and easier and easier, to the point where it becomes effortless and quick. Because muscle memory just sort of kicks in and knows what it's supposed to do and knows how to do it. It is hard work, but it is one that is going to earn you the sweets. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this is something, like I said, it's going to be tangible. It is going to be something that is going to have bigger ripples of consequence, but in a good way. This is going to, with the Teach card here, and it's something here that we also see with the Joy and Stability. This is something that is going to affect more than one person, and not just at a micro level, but at a macro level as well. This is something that is going to be spreading out. It is a new beginning for you, but it will also be a new beginning for others. There is definite sense of stability with the King of Pentacles. You'll be much more secure in yourself and who you are. You will also be much more secure in your belief systems, and knowing where you stand on things will help you make decisions not only more decisively, but also with a sense of knowing it's the right thing to do. There will be a lot less debate, a lot less of overthinking, and there is this sense of certainty that comes with it. So this is kind of like the universe saying, here are the gifts. After you have worked so hard and cleared the deck, you get all of the treats. You get what it is that you've been trying to manifest, that you've been blocked from for such a long time, because you finally got it. You took that step because it clicked. And sometimes that's all it takes. That one moment, that one spark that really makes everything fall into place. And that's what I'm getting here for you. Now, just for fun, I took out these really, really old cards. They're like gypsy cards, I think. I got them when I was a teenager. They have a little bit of essential oil stains on them and everything. But I thought, for fun, we're going to use them today to sort of liven up this energy, because it is kind of heavy for a Monday. Let's see what fun stuff might be in store for you guys. And maybe, who knows, there might be a little bit extra in terms of advice for you. All right, gods and spirits. What else do you have for the beautiful collective out there? Hopefully, let's end on a good note. Okay, what else do we have for you guys? What else do you have for the collective, gods and spirits? Please guide the beautiful collective out there for the highest and greatest good. Let's have 3 cards, please. Okay, we have a wish card. It is a 9, and it says that there is change coming. Lucky wish on a change, or a change of luck. Very nice. See, we already see that with the Joy and Stability. Once clarity sets in, you have completely cleared the decks for this new energy to come in. What else? Gods and spirits. Two more cards, please. Okay, we have the Fate. Any sort of arguments, illnesses, and disappointments become minor when the 9 of Fate is in the spread. Very nice. So the 9 is repeated already twice. Interesting. What else do they need to know right now? Okay, we have the 4 of Change. Something new for the home or gift. Very interesting. Okay. So definite changes. There is no doubt about it that this is a week for change. It is a week for positive change, only for the good, for what it looks like. So a lot of the things, especially with this 9 of Fate, it has a an interesting energy to it. But what I like about it is that a lot of the things that might have seemed like a big deal, they're sort of going to shrink and sort of recede more into the background, because with this work that you're going to be doing in this healing, they're not going to seem as important anymore. They're not going to have that hold on you. That's what I'm hearing. It's about they not having the hold they had on you prior to this. It really is sort of like getting the Devil card in reverse. There is a definite freedom, sense of freedom with it. A freeing yourself from emotional constraints, where certain belief systems probably made you feel like a particular situation should lead to shame or anger or anything like that. It will there definitely is a release from that. There will be no longer this constraint when it comes to these emotions, these situations, and definitely these memories will no longer have a hold on you. That is part of the change and transformation. So if things like that will arrive again, as they usually do when it comes time for test time, as there is every year, several times a year it seems, when it comes around, it will no longer have an effect on you. So it will no longer have this quote-unquote trigger on you, and you will no longer need to I'm getting the word doubt the steps that you need to take. You'll just take them. It's like you'll shrug off the situation and do what you need to do and move on. There will not be any emotional effects from it because you're no longer attached to it. And so because of this work, you can expect beautiful things, beautiful gifts coming your way. So that is fantastic. Yeah, I like it. I like it for you guys. Even though it's a little heavy and a little deep and a little steep, you're coming out a winner. So, good stuff. All right, everybody. So that is all I've got for you guys today. I hope that you resonated with the reading. If you have, then consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment down below, leave a thumbs up, and share it so that we can try to help more people and the video can be seen by more people and increase our beautiful community, because we're here to help each other out. That's what this is all about. So I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic week. I will see you again during the week. I will have more material coming up soon. I will be posting more more healing sessions as well as other really interesting things coming up this week. So that's something to look forward to. So click the notification bell so that you don't miss any one of those. That being said, have a fantastic week. Blessed be.